connected.
It's all right.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
It's all right.
Krishna Gauranga, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
It's all right.
Krishna Gauranga.
Sun, 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 moving down. Sun, sun, sun.
Gauranga Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Gauranga, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare. A little more of that one. That's good. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Oh my Lord Krishna Oh my Lord Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Go Ranga Nityananda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasari Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasari Gaura Bhaktavinda Krishna. Oh, Krishna, Gauranga. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Oh my Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Sri Krishna Sri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna Gauranga. Welcome, my friends. Here we are. You ready for this? Are you feeling energetic? Intoxicated by the holy name? Ooh, ah, yeah! Woo! Ah, woo, yeah! Ah, ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, Krishna, Radha, Radha, Krishna, Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Radha Radha, Krishna Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radhe, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radhe, 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 Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna. Oh my Lord Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Radha Krishna, 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 Radha Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Radha 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 Krishna, Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Get your little beat bags out or whatever you chant on, conch shells or whatever. Aman, welcome. Lalita Madhava, welcome. Evo, welcome. All right, the gang's here. Lalita's on the train. All right, Fanny and Janaki, Andromeda. Who else we got here? Amy Rose, all right. Rajiv and Eric. Boy, he's catching all the classes. That's great, man. Greedy. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Rama, my Lord Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama. Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare 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 Rama. Oh, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare. Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama. Ah, wow. Whew. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Whew. Krishna. Welcome, everybody. Let's see, what do we got here? Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. So Krishna, this is Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 24th verse. So Krishna is preaching to his father, and who's worshiping Indra. So Shukadev Goswami said, when Lord Keshava Krishna heard the statements of his father, Nanda, and other senior residents of Raj, he addressed his father as follows, to arouse anger in Indra, Lord Indra. Lord Krishna said, it is by the force of karma that a living entity takes birth, and it is by karma alone that he meets his destruction. His happiness, distress, fear, and sense of security all arise as the effects of karma. Lord Krishna says it is by the force of karma that a living entity takes birth, and it is by karma alone that he meets his destruction. That's really interesting, huh? See, it's by karma we take our birth, because of karma. And because of karma, we meet our destruction. See, we die. See, and then because of karma, we live again in this world, temporarily. See, and because of devotion, devotional service, we don't meet destruction. Yeah? the awakening who we are. We get to know our spiritual form and its relationship with the Supreme Lord and our intimate relationship there. See, and that intimate relationship leads to real life. It is real life. You don't have to go anywhere. The body just dies and you're just the same as you are. You're a devotee now. See, you bound that on earth. You bind that in your next existence. Yeah, it's no next existence. It's the same existence. See, the Lord now exists in you, and you exist in Him. He exists in you. You exist in Him. This is the eternal relationship. Okay? This is the opportunity. This is our mission to unite, to marry people, to awaken their true form, and to commune with their Lord, my Lord, and your Lord, and their Lords, universal. That's our disciplic mind. Even if there is some supreme controller who awards all others results of their activities, he must also, I like that, he rewards supreme controller, which is true, there is a supreme, he rewards us the results of our activities. And so if our activities are devotional service, there are results of acting in this way. There's a result in taking association with the modes of nature in this world. The results is karma. See, because they're karma producing the modes of nature, passion, ignorance, goodness. They produce a certain kind of karma. See, so you associate with good people, you become infected by that goodness. If you are intimately associated with that, you intimately associate with robbers and thieves in the mode of passion and ignorance, you become infected by that karma. See, and it creates more karma for you also. You inherit their karma, you inherit their qualities. See how it all works? And that's why it's so imperative that devotees come to this world and you get it, and by contact with them, by associating with them intimately, by hearing their intimate thoughts. See? In Nectar of Instruction teaches this principle of 6 types, I think it's 6 types of association, and associating with real devotees, with real devotion. See, you eat with them. See, and so now, see here, we're not even sitting at any physical table. See, we're eating together. See, this is a share of intimacy. This is, the Lord likes this kind of eating. See, that you eat together with the devotees like this, sitting at the Lord's table. See, eating the Lord's transcendental names and pastimes and qualities, which is food for the awakened soul. And it awakens the soul, if you hear from devotees. See, you eat together and you share confidential realizations and understanding. This is a way of associating with devotees. This increases intimacy with the transcendental family of God. See? But this can also increase your bondage in the world if all you have is a mundane family, fruit of workers. Like Lalita, she said today, I think as you heard her, she says, in her class, I think it was, I got to go, I got to go. I'm going to take a taxi to the airport. So I don't want to burden my family because they work so hard. They work so hard. You know why they work so hard, Lalita, and everybody else in the world? You know why you're all working so hard? You know why you Vaidhi Bhaktas are working so hard? You know why you gurus and spiritual masters, allegedly, are working so hard? See, because in lack of association and service to the devotees. So the best thing they could have done, and because they work so hard, is to take you to the airport, do that service. But they're giving you a place to stay, so that's something anyway. But you see, by then, this is that like the mood of this devotee, this advanced devotee. He was a beggar. He would go to the more poor people and beg from them also. They were more poor than he was, and he would beg food or kanksha, whatever he could get from them. And the regular people saw things in a material way. And you know what they thought? Oh, this guy is so degraded that he's begging from people even poorer than himself. He should not do that. See, everything in the mundane world, they don't know these spiritual principles. By serving ecstatic devotees, your results are unlimited. You go from a poor person to a rich person by serving ecstatic devotees. That's why, oh, by the way, I had this interview yesterday. It was fantastic, man. It was supposed to be a 19-minute interview. 19 minutes. You know how long it was? An hour and 20 minutes. More than that. Because we were talking before that and it wasn't recorded. And we were talking about, I said, oh, it's too bad it wasn't recorded. We were talking about 20 minutes before that. So almost 2 hours. It was supposed to be a 19-minute interview. It was fun, man. And it's going to be up on Friday, so I'll post it. You can all see it. It was very interesting, the dynamics before this interviewer. Yeah. Yeah, he's really a nice guy. It was amazing. We had a really great time. It's really great. Yeah. See, by associating with, and he said, what do you think about, how these, what do these gurus think about you, doing this and, stepping on their territory like this? I said, well, we're contributing. We're here to contribute to them also. We're here to help the gurus actually become deliverers of their disciples. I said, why wouldn't they want it? Why wouldn't they want that? Why wouldn't you want to be a real, doesn't reality sound great? Isn't it nice to be real or a real something? Otherwise in the world, there's only hypocrisy practically going on in the world. Nobody is who they say they are. Nobody is who they say they are. See, they say that they're a good person or a good politician, and usually they're not good, really. Or they may even be good. But that's not perfect. That's not good enough. There's hypocrisy there. The only good in this world is God. Jesus taught this. They came to Jesus and said, "Oh, good master." And Jesus said, there's none good but the Lord. See, the transcendentally, spotlessly pure one. See, that's who the devotees promote. See, and they become so intimate with that Lord that purity, that perfection, see, that understanding of God, that ecstasy of God begins to shine forth by their presence in this world. Otherwise, you can't know these things. Our acharyas were hiding, dimming that light, hiding it, pushing it, not pushing it out, keeping it in for a time. And now it's coming out. Yeah, we talked about a lot of these things in the interview. Yeah, it was very good. We need to do. It's good to do these things. We need to do more of it, and I think we will. Why not? See, by karma alone, he meets his destruction. So, you ever heard that when we were in the Krishna movement, we used to call people karmis. People are karmis. But most of the Vaishnavas are still karmis themselves. They believe in karma. They believe in astrologies, and they believe in all these things. It's okay, Amy, you can do an astrology chart for me or anybody, But I mean, really, you can do this stuff. Matter of fact, there are devotees who have been astrologers. There was a pastime of a devotee that was an astrologer. He would do and you can help people that are in karma, and their karmic. Their activities are producing karmas, and there's certain things. Devotees they've transcended karma in a way. They don't. The demigods are not their controllers. Lalita was talking about this in her class this morning a bit. You're free. When in that pastime is beautifully put by Madhavinda Puri, or Krishna to Madhavinda Puri, because Madhavinda Puri came into the territory of Vrindavan, and Krishna says, "Here in this place, I'm the king," and I forgot exactly the word they used, but I'm the authority here. See, in the land of Vrindavan. See, but devotees, even here, we have devotees living in the land of Vrindavan. Lalita lives in the land of Vrindavan. See? The land of Vrindavan, is created by the persons, by the relationship, by the communion between the soul and that Vrindavan Krishna creates the land of Vrindavan. That's the way a place becomes a place of pilgrimage. It becomes but when the devotees are here, because when they're communing with the Lord, communicating with the Lord and serving the Lord in ecstasy, see, that becomes the land of Vrindavan, a pilgrimage place. And people become ecstatic, often just coming to the land of Vrindavan where people have communed with the transcendental Lord. That's why it's always, people who have some knowledge, they say, you want to host the ecstatic devotees in your house because it becomes a pilgrimage place because of their intimacy with the Lord. That's why you see, when you become an ecstatic devotee, gradually people want you to come to their homes. It's not like inviting just a mundane person to your house. Yeah. See, there's a difference. A lot of, in religion, they teach you to be a good host, feed people, clothe people because you're clothing the Lord. But there's a difference when you feed a devotee who has real devotion. See, your results are better than even feeding a Brahmin or an ordinary person or say something like that. That's this transcendental knowledge. And that's so when you understand that, see, and live and act accordingly. See, praising only the ecstatic devotees because they're the ones praiseworthy. They're the only ones who can save this world. Nobody else can. No good person can save the world. They can save your body. The world is like a body, right? But they cannot awaken the soul because awakening the soul is saving the soul. The soul is covered. Remember, like the pastime Lalita was saying this morning, the Lord appears to Madhavinda Puri because of his ecstatic devotion. You notice some of that around here, these parts? You notice some of that ecstatic devotion here in our Sangha? Because of that, the Lord says, I'm going to appear in the world and deliver them. See, but first, I'm in the jungle. There's jungle growth around the deity. See, that's everybody here. Everybody. The Lord is in the jungle of karmas, misconceptions, impurities, contaminations. He's in the jungle. He's in you, but he's in the jungle. What did the Lord, or what was the first order? Take choppers and spades. Go get some help from the man. See, that's the service to the devotee. Come help the devotee. Get some choppers and spades. See, and uncover that deity. Like one day gave me a message, oh, can I serve you? I just serve you. And I was thinking, boy, this service would be really high maintenance because the person comes and he's he's kind of all over the place. It doesn't appear to listen that good. Always writing, something like this. Okay. So I told him the service, okay, you want to serve. Okay, thing is, this would be high maintenance if I, to get this right now with his mind all over the place and all these things inside and his disagreements and needs more purification. So what's the medicine for that person? So if you're listening or you come and listen to this thing, which I don't see you here, so maybe you watch the replay. This is the choppers and spades. This is the service you can do. Uncover the deity in you by following the process. You come here and here attentively, regularly. That's the chop. Let's chop down some of that jungle growth. You come and get purified by hearing, okay? And chanting with the devotees. See, like this. And let's get the choppers and spades and uncover the pure deity so it comes out. And so you can do some service, some other service too. Yeah. Personally, I don't want to deal with troubles too much anymore. Troubles of devotees whose minds are all over the place. So just if you want, let's get your mind, let's get the choppers and spades and chop away all these misconceptions and contaminations by hearing, following the process here. Yeah, choppers and spades. Yeah, this is great. Yeah. So the only alternative is really the association of devotees who are not subject to the authority of karma. It's an authority. Karma, that's where Yamaraj is the symbolic of being the authority, karmic authority. It's personified in a person saying, oh, because of your good karma, you go to this destination, heaven, and because of your bad karma, you go to this destination. And most people are a mixed bag, and they gotta suffer and enjoy the results of their karmas. Have this even in this world. You got people that are in goodness, and they might be Brahmins or regulated persons and just good, good persons in the world. And then you got bad persons, in the world because of karma. They come and take birth here. And so that's still contamination there and still karma. See, you go before that authority. That authority of yours is Yamaraj. He's in the personified form. You don't even need a person there to judge you and your activity. Your activities judge you. Your deeds judge you, not your bullshit. You say, I'm a good person, I'm this, I'm that, and all this. But what deeds are you doing? It's like Bill Gates, he said, oh, I'm a good person, I'm doing all these good, wonderful things as he's murdering people. I mean, that's the bottom line. And so by his deeds, he's judged by karma. This is karmic hypocrisy. There's the same thing. Jesus taught this principle. Many will cry, Lord, Lord, and won't be saved, right? He said, many will, what does that mean? That means you gurus out there, many of you, probably all of you're going to be crying, Lord, Lord, and won't be saved. You're going to say, but look at my deeds. I was guru. I came to lead people into the kingdom. They worship me, and I was going to bring them to the kingdom. And you're going to be crying, Lord, Lord, Prabhupada, Prabhupada, or Allah, Allah. And what are your deeds in this world? Did you bring anybody to the kingdom? Did you even know what the kingdom is? Only ecstatic devotees, Bhagavad Gita 10:10 personified. Those the Lord is actually living inside and is their authority. Haven't I been preaching that? What is my authority? What is the ecstatic devotee's authority here? See? The love of God is your authority. See? And that's why we bring it. We still sometimes people take that love of God and divert it to the false ego. So you need a little bit of chopping from this side over here too. You get some of that jungle growth. Wants to grow. You want to feed the weeds. You can't tell between the false ego, and watering the real creeper of devotion. So some of that there. While I'm here to help, keep that direction straight and not divert the water off. until this clarity matures. This it matures by this increasing relationship and understanding and experience of relating to the Lord. You get more and more clear and logical and understanding deeper and deeper about what this is. All of us, it's just ever a fresh and ever deepening relationship. See, this you come into this association, your karmic days are numbered. Lord Krishna said, it is by the force of karma that a living entity takes birth. See, and if you want to be delivered, it's by the force of the preaching, the word from the empowered devotee. The truth they speak sets you free. It's by the force of their preaching you're set free. And it's by the force, the karma just pushes you in this world. You lack knowledge, you lack understanding. See? So it's karma that's driving you in this world. You don't know who you are. You think you're the body, or you think you're your mind, or you think you're the material emotions. You think you're your material mind. See, that's why you have to be purified by association who think. See, they know. See, instead of just speculating that they're their mind, that's a speculation. It's not true. It's the material mind. See, that's not really you. See, who we are is a servant of the mind of God. The mind of God are the scriptures as they are. The mind of God are true transcendental knowledge and understanding. That's the heart of God, is that understanding, that revelation, that ecstatic love. That's the emotions of the Lord. That's what confuses people here. And that's why the Lord usually hides his emotions, because people misunderstand them. They think they're material. They think they're sentimental, well, which they are transcendentally. Just like if we have sentimentality in the world, there's transcendental sentimentality, but that's pure. This bonds you. Remember the tears, Krishna, Lord Arjuna, I've got to fight my friends. You know what Krishna said about that material sentimentality? What, Arjuna? But what kind of contamination has weakened you? Look at you, like a blubbering little, baby. Look how weak you are because of the material sentiment. You know the material sentiment was lack of deeper knowledge. That's why you need a spiritual master if you're a blubbering, sentimental, emotional person here. That's your weakness. You notice the weakest devotees here are the most materially sentimental? Why are they sentimental? Because of lack of understanding and lack of transcendental knowledge. That's why those persons need to hear. Your weakness is your material emotional feelings and your bondage to the material energy, the material forms, even goodness. That weakens you. What is the strength of the devotees here? Look at Lalita. Look at any devotee that's an ecstatic devotee that has got ecstatic emotions. Strong, right? Strong. Even though they cry, usually you think it's a sign of weakness. But even on the material platform, they see there's a little bit of strength there, but it's not the real strength. When you have transcendental emotions manifesting, you become transcendentally strong, and that's your authority in the world. You can ask Govinda. He knows all these things.
All true. It's all true. Listening to these words, I just, wow, We get Vrindavan. We get a consciousness that's
Yeah,
not of the material world.
yeah. Wait till you hear that interview there, Govinda. Wait till you. Yeah, that's some guy even knows you. He says, "Oh, you have these disciples." He's from the UK.
I know.
Narendra or Narda or something. Narendra,
Yeah,
maybe.
Hartley. Something.
Yeah, Hartley. Yeah.
Hartley.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
he was really he liked it. He was really a nice guy. He was really.
He is a nice guy. He's a nice guy. I'm happy he interviewed you because he asked me to come to an interview, but I had a terrible connection that day. So, but
Oh
it's
yeah,
great.
yeah.
It's
Yeah, he
great. He's a
needs to
nice guy.
interview the disciples because that'd be really good. Yeah. So we talked about a lot of stuff. It was supposed to be a 19-minute interview and ended up being about 2 hours actually.
That's great. That's great. He's a nice guy. He's got a nice vibe. So that's cool. That's really good. Yeah, I look forward to hearing that.
Yeah. He was probably surprised, by the interview, because people say different things about what's going on here. Usually, it's not good. Yeah. So I just love this 10th canto. It's so relevant, man. Isn't it so important that people to get this knowledge so they can bust the bonds of karma? Without this is the deeper knowledge. Without this understanding, that's why you have to have it preached first, because you can't figure it out yourself. That's why the spiritual master principle is so important. That's why I don't give it up. People say, well, why don't you just, do a Bible studies with people and they're like you and you're like them. But no, it has to be done like this. If you have the mercy of God, then you're going to deliver people. It's that flute thing. He has certain flute. It may have knots and all this stuff and maybe not be perfectly formed on the outside, but he's hollowed it out, man, and he'll use that to deliver you. See, that's why it says when you're ready to be delivered, the Lord appears as the spiritual master and the super soul. The super soul appears too because you're in contact with that spiritual master who has love of God, like the story of Madhavinda Puri. And you see, they take choppers and spades. Everybody, if you've been in this Sangha 6 years, you know about the choppers and spades routine here. See, uncovers the deity, right? When it's uncovered, then you don't need to be chopping away all the time. You just love, right, Govinda? Just taste. It becomes easy. When you got a nice set of pearl teeth and you, after sitting in a dentist chair and getting all that work done, all you do is smile a lot, right? Isn't that what Lita does and Govinda does? They just smile a lot, Even the hole in the tooth looks beautiful. See, all of a sudden, you see that the teeth are all smiling. Even this guy said, in the end of the interview, he says, you're smiling a lot. It's so, you got a nice vibe. You're always smiling. I said, well, you just been in a dentist chair quite a bit, and they even the dentists advertise that. They show you the big white teeth, a nice smile, and they show you the other part. This is the way you were before, with all these things. And then they say, yeah, you sit in a dentist chair, get all the work done, and you get all these beautiful teeth. What's that talking about? Krishna and the real path. Come in here. You didn't know I had a dentist hat, my white coat, and my mask. You didn't see my mask, huh? They all wear masks, right? That's when you wear a mask, because you don't want to breathe on people. See, you got to wear a lot of hats on this journey, man, when you're preaching. It's true dental work here because when your teeth are really nicely fixed, then you chant Hare Krishna really nicely, and then you smile just naturally a lot, happy, blissful ecstasy. As one of the devotional said, nectar devotion is called smiling. It's transcendental. Everybody's got to work at, nobody knows this path practically. It's just, I feel like the fool on a hill. That song, when I hear that song, I say, yeah, I can totally relate to that. I'm up on this hill looking down at the world going round and around and around. And you'll know what I'm talking about as you're getting that nice pearly thing. You're sitting out there like become a fool up there looking down and everybody going around the merry-go-round, karma. See, and you're free of karma because you found the truth. The truth has set you free. You imbibe the truth. You're not a hypocrite anymore. Yeah, not so much. I'm still a bit of a hypocrite, I'm not like a Rupa Goswami, but the Lord ain't. It's just a work in progress, and it's okay to be a work in progress. You already attained perfection. When love of God awakens in your heart, man, that's perfect, man. And all you do is stay in this perpetual state of purification, and you love it because it's nice to take a shower, isn't it? Yeah, and it just gets more deeper, more interesting, more ecstatic. Yeah, more understanding of the Lord, more of the relation, the closeness, and it's just Vrindavan is a place of loving relations, man. What do you see here? What do you see Govinda and Lalita in their communion with the God? Do you see loving relations? You see Vrindavan. That's all it is. Loving relation, and it's very attractive. See, it says Lord never leaves Vrindavan. He loves it there, and that's why he said, people keep coming to your class a lot. You said, yeah, because they're attracted, because it's so beautiful. These truths, these ecstatic feelings. Why would you want to leave a place like that? If Krishna doesn't like to leave Vrindavan, and Vrindavan has come to us, why would we want to leave? Vrindavan are these truths and these ecstasies. Why wouldn't you want to stay in Vrindavan? So Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. That's why devotees, we keep coming back to Vrindavan, man. Hari Katha, this level of it is Vrindavan, man. And it's very beneficial for people because not only do we play in Vrindavan, relish the name and all of this, the world gets purified and delivered just by the devotees playing in Vrindavan. Isn't that the way it worked with Krishna? Even you become so powerful, you play with demons. Krishna just played with the demons and protected his devotees. We just play with Krishna and he protects us from the demons, doesn't he? All these things, all the cloth swabs and all these injection things and all this stuff. The Lord protects us from all that. And I try to, here, to protect the devotees from that till they mature, and then you see all the bullshit. And then you'll see what I say is true. I'm not, some of the devotees who thought they were more advanced, they were preaching the opposite. I said, hey, man, you don't know understanding Maya Tattva. You don't understand. You're being screwed, man, physically. You're going under, the people being taken out. You're going with them. Why are you doing this? Okay? Well, I thought I was an ecstatic devotee, that I'm just like, I'm better than you, I know better than you. Well, this is your fault there, Gaurahari. You don't know like I know because I'm an ecstatic devotee. Like, see the subtle bullshit there? And you see the hammer coming down, the chopper and the spade, digging, Gaurahari digging at this stuff and chopping this stuff away. You don't think I don't know their intentions? You don't think I know Bill Gates' intentions? You think I'm that stupid? You think I'm a stupid woman? Stupid man? I shouldn't be guru if I didn't understand what the heck they're doing in this world. And you'll see, I'll convince you guys who are a little resistant. Madhusudana, he still probably believes, I bet he still believes he's right. Ooh, I'm after you now. Where's my chopper? Where's my spade? Where's my weed eater? These are my weapons. Where's my chakra? Chakra, chakra, chakra. Hey, if my Lord can call for the chakra, I can call for it too. Hey, man, we're friends. This is the way of friends, man. He got a chakra, I got a chakra. He's got a club, I got a club. We do this work together. See, even if there is some supreme controller who awards all others the results of their activities, he must also depend upon a performer's engaging in activity. See, so there's the one who awards the results, and there's the performer engaging in the activity. Now, why would anybody engage in karmic activities if you knew it was going to result in your destruction and your rebirth and all that? The only reason is you believe in that fallible knowledge, which is twisted understanding. See, you think that the whole point is to act in the world to develop your family line, your economy. See, this is called fruit of work. You think you have this knowledge is I must act in this world to develop something, to create something. See, like Lord Brahma creating, you thinking to create. See, Lord Brahma was in knowledge in his creation. People in the world usually aren't. See, Lord Brahma realized of himself, I could do nothing. You read the Bhagavatam verse. He couldn't understand how to create really anything because this was a divine order for him to create in the world. He couldn't do it on his own. He knew it. He knew I don't have the power to do this. So he heard this word, just like Abram in the Bible heard a word. And that word was from God. And he followed that word. Brahma followed. Abram followed and became blessed by it because it was the word of God. That's the secret. So Brahma heard the word tapas. You can read all this stuff in Bhagavatam. It's interesting. And more interesting when you hear it spoken. That's why I speak it. It gets more interesting, more flavorful. Yeah. So he word tapas. So he engaged in tapas for 100 celestial years, which is millions and millions of years in our calculations of human calculations. See, millions and millions of years, and then tears appeared in his eyes. Ooh, look how hard that was, Govinda. Tears appeared in it. Look how easy it is for people here, for tears to appear in their eyes. Now you're starting to realize God like Brahma did. Lord Caitanya has made things very easy for people if you find the real path, the right path, the real door where the real prize is behind. Confirmed. Bitcoin price 485. Oh, it's good. It's going up. Tomorrow it'll be down. Then it'll be up. Then it'll be down. It'll be up. That's the world, man. The world is up, down, up, down, up, down. Up to heaven, down to hell. Up to heaven, down to earth, then to hell. Up, down, up, down, up, down. See, so Lord Brahma, tears appeared in his eyes. See, he called that the salve of love. Salve of love, awakening your soul, his soul awakening. Krishna appears, right? Radharani knows, see, devotion awaken. Now the appearance of the Lord, he began to realize the Lord, the seed of his heart. And it's like a blooming lotus. And the Lord gave him the instructions of how to create. You see, it's the union between his awakened soul and the Lord gave him the power to create something that was valuable for the Lord, valuable service to the Lord. But you know what he said? Boy, my service is to create all this nonsense in the world. Makes no sense without you. So I'm here to create all this nonsense. And how am I gonna, because I'm gonna be absorbed in all doing this work, how am I gonna be protected from being bewildered by all this nonsense that I'm creating here in this world? So that's what people do. So the Lord said, well, stay connected with me, and this is how you do it. See that you're in me and I'm in you. That you're in me and I'm in you. See, just that transcendental knowledge. Because you're my devotee now. I'm giving you the power. My relationship with you is transcendental, and I'll give you the power to stay in a transcendental state. Okay? How do we remember? Because we get absorbed in our prescribed activities and all this. Oh, we just pick up the book, or we chant, or we do a class, or we come to Sadhu Sangha here. And remember that we're in Krishna and he's in us. And not only the Lord appears in us. It protects us from what we do in the world and what we're looking at. What are you looking at? All illusions everywhere. See, but when you're in your relationship with the Lord, you see how it's all related to the Lord. Therefore, you don't fall in Maya. What do you think? People, you can tell these devotees are still subject to karma. They came to me, go, Hari, you go to Pattaya Beach, you're in Maya. You go to McDonald's and preach over there. See, you're not supposed to go to these places because they're bad. Oh, you want me to go to only the good places to preach? Well, often the people in the bad places are the ones who realize they need the mercy. But you guys in the good places like ISKCON and all that, I have better people that are suffering in the world. They know they need a medicine and a healer and a doctor. But you guys don't think you need a doctor because you're good Brahmins. Right there, Govinda, good Brahmins. You don't
I was thinking exactly that. The books that Sham started, they've gone into dry houses, but they've not gone into one ISKCON. Yeah. I know that they'll be read in the dry houses because I asked the people to pass them around. So it's like that. Exactly what you're saying, Gohar. Exactly. Spot on. Like that.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus taught the thing. He said, I didn't come to the righteous. The righteous don't feel they need a doctor, and therefore they stay righteous. But, if you get a person like Mary Magdalene, there were 7 devils in her because she just believed in Jesus. See, and she listened to Jesus and heard from Jesus, and she was inspired to surrender to his word and him. See, all love awakened in her heart. She became a real devotee and a saint. This was all the 11 others happened that way too. It's always that way. You become saints. Govinda is a saint because Radha and Krishna live inside him. Lalita is a saint because Radha and Krishna demonstrated live inside. That's why they're blissful. That's why they're ecstatic. You cannot be a saint unless God has chosen you, chosen to live in your temple. Govinda is better than 1,000 Radhanas and Jaipatakas who don't appear to have the symptoms of that kind of bliss of God living inside them in an awakened state. And I'm just telling you the truth. I can't help it if people can't believe in it. You want to believe in illusions? Well, believe in gurus where you don't see the symptoms of the awakening of love of God that you see in Govinda and Lalita Ganga as examples, and others here also. Just believe in illusion and you will stay in illusion. Believe in religious hypocrisy can deliver you. Believe that gurus who haven't realized Krishna have no prema bhakti, that the Lord hasn't chosen their vessel to live in that can deliver you. Just continue on and see how many lifetimes you have to go to figure this out. You got an opportunity now. That's why I preach like this. I'm on your side, believe it or not. I'm on these gurus' side that don't know, because you followers of these gurus can't help them. You're not a real doctor, man. The Lord has not chosen your vessel to preach through. So we can help blind followers and blind leaders, man. If you listen to this word, that's why I told that guy in the interview. Why wouldn't he said, don't you see the gurus they might think you're a threat? Threat? I'm here to make you a real friggin' guru. Well, what is a threat where you become a guru and you can deliver your disciples? I don't want your disciples. You keep them. But you're gonna lose them and you're gonna lose, everything. Because at the time, if you haven't made it to the level of prema bhakti and worshiping the God in ecstasy, you didn't make it, man. It's futile to be a guru. And you're an idol. Is idol worship praised? If you're not a spiritually awakened person with real prema and being delivered, where the Lord has said, I'm living in this person because I got it from a real guru. Remember, the Lord, I'm teaching Chaitanya Leela here, man. Chaitanya principles. Simple. Even these gurus should be able to understand, but a lot of them don't, because of contaminated, they're contaminated by the opulences, like practically the whole world. Look at these demons, man, because they got technology, because they got authority over people by lying, cheating, and stealing from them. They're all puffed up. And I see that in religion. I see this in these gurus, because they have the opulence of being a spiritual master, which they're not, most of them, all of them actually. They're puffed up. They're proud, like Indra was and Brahma was, until Krishna picked a fight. And I'm picking a fight also. You prove that you're more powerful than the truth. Prove that you can deliver your disciples. We prove we deliver our disciples. Govinda's delivered. He's a spiritual person now. Proven it, showing he loves Chaitanya Leela. He loves Krishna Leela. He loves. See, he's attached to the name. He's attached to the fame. See, others here also, the visible ones, you can see, like Lalita. Look at Janine. She chanted Hare Krishna on the video yesterday, wanting to share, which unfortunately couldn't share for some reason. She needs to do this thing with her, adjust the settings. So because I couldn't share the thing. I don't know. I think she has her settings where only she can share with certain people. So anyway, that's how it is. We're here to contribute to the gurus, to their followers, and deliver them, because that's the truth. This is the truth. The truth will set you free. Yeah. The order of Prabhupada did come here. The order of Krishna, the blessing of Krishna did come. We prove it. Otherwise, Govinda wouldn't be ecstatic. Lalita wouldn't be ecstatic if I was a liar, cheater, and a deceiver. Why are they having the symptoms that are praised in the scriptures? It shows that God's hand is really here. His transcendental hand is here. But he's not there yet. Show us that God's hand is on you, gurus out there. If not, come here and become a real guru, so God's hand is on you. Why is this a threat? What? To become a real devotee with real devotion and real deliverance for your disciples? How wonderful that would be. Why, you want to die an idol? Die a liar and a cheater and a deceiver? I don't care how good you think you are. Indra was a liar, cheater, and deceiver. And he was a good person in heaven. Jarasandha also was a good person. He worshiped Vishnu according to the rules and regulations and everything, but still he was the deal breaker. He was a liar, even though he never lied. He never lied in the mode of goodness. But because he didn't understand the transcendental nature, he lied. He said, Krishna, is a low rascal, low-born rascal. See? That's a lie, isn't it? Krishna is the spotlessly pure one. And Maya still glorified Krishna because he is a low-born rascal. Figure that out. He's born a cowherd boy. That's low birth, right? But what is that to Krishna? What is that when you see a real devotee? Yeah, Gohar is a low-born person. He admitted that he even has crazy parents and all that stuff. Well, what is that in the truth? If Krishna touches those devotees, if he lives inside you now, all of a sudden you got the power to purify the universe. That's the way it works, man. This is truth. It's not based on your physical body. That's why these gurus are bewildered and think, well, look at my position, therefore I'm qualified. Oh, look at my dhoti because I'm qualified. Look at the rubber stamp I got from the GBC clerks, therefore I'm Guru Dev, deliverer of the universe. That's all a lie. That's all illusion. You need more qualification. You need simply the Lord to touch, to live inside you. But that only comes in the real shiksha, the real disciplic line. To hear from the empowered devotee who has the blessing to give that. Otherwise, you don't change. You stay a Vaidhi Bhakti, you die a Vaidhi Bhakti. You became guru by hook and crook and by twisting the philosophy, and you die in that state of speculation. You take your false ego with you. What is the difference between that? Becoming a king. When you're a spiritual master, you're a king, man. You're better than the president of the United States. You're better than these lizards, the queen, king and queen over there in England. See, they don't deserve real respect, but they get it from the world, right? But that's how Maya works. President Biden and Trump don't deserve real respect, but they get it from the world. But only the world. The real devotees deserve respect, the real ones, but they usually at first don't get it. Later on, because it's true, it comes true. But at first, no. Because people believe in illusion. Why would they like to believe in the truth? Truth is pure. It only is realized by a purified heart that worships in pure ecstatic love, which is a gift of Lord Caitanya for the world now. Again. Just come here. Let us work on you a little bit. You go to a sculptor. They got their little knife and they, smooth little thing, to make the potter, smooth and all that. Come here, man. Just let us get to work. You're a project. Yeah. Project. I like projects, man. That's, it's like an artist. They like, give me a lump of clay. Let us form it. You didn't know you were the project out there, huh? We'll get you out of the projects. The projects is Maya's project out there. You're just in Maya's project. And you just get more and more, usually, especially in Kali Yuga, the association here. Then you ever see these people live in the projects? These are the people, poor people. The poor people, they put them in the projects. They put them in the American Indians in the projects. The projects is their, what do you call it? Reservations. This has been reserved to you. Do you see any good places given to the Indians? Deserts. Here, we're going to give you this good place. We made a reservation for you. Here, it's in this place here. A desert. You're in the projects, man. You ever see people who live in the projects? Usually, unfortunately, these black people, they say, "Oh, we want to help them, and we want everybody to, black is beautiful and all that." You think these the white supremacists are not the people you think. They're not the white people in the world that actually treat people nice. They're the white supremacists are in power, and they're just projecting their own lie on people. They're the ones who say they're the first to get the black people to get the injections. You know this? They were the first ones. They go to Africa to give you injections, and they learned over there. Well, some of them. Okay. So you got this all the way up into the mode of goodness. Nobody, when you finally, that's why we usually get the ones who lost faith, like Amy, lost faith in the authorities of the world, even the demigods. They can't help you very well because they're also a little bewildered. Remember that first verse? First verse, Srimad Bhagavatam, even the demigods are under the illusion of Krishna. Again, you need to find somebody that's found the transcendental shelter of Krishna, man. Then you figure, and then in that association, you get true knowledge, man. The truth sets you free. You learn, oh yeah, let me praise pure devotees and pure devotion. That is the only reality in the world that's going to save it. The needs of the world is truly spiritual, not new age speculation spiritual. No, real spiritual. Not the ISKCON, psychology spiritual or liberation spiritual mixed in all these alloys. Really spirit. What do you want, Tom? Yeah. This great verse in these things. What is this 10th canto here? What is this pastime of the Lord? Do you think he's just passing his time idly? You know what an idle is? Idly? The Lord is seeming like he's passing his time doing these idly things, Just walking around, making jokes and everything. But they're all truth. They're all set to liberate the souls of the world. They're saying, hey, stop believing in karma. He said, hey, man, you don't have to worship Indra. Karma is going to happen anyway. Worship Govardhan. Now that's intelligence, you see? The Lord said, actually, Govardhan is your shelter. See, Govardhan gives us place for our pastimes. See? Govardhan, Govardhan should work. Govardhan is non-different because he's an intimate devotee of the Lord, providing pastime places for the Lord's pastimes. Oh, you think Govardhan is just over there in India? No, Govardhan is Sadhu Sangha. Govardhan is where the devotees, the Lord is having his pastimes. Isn't Govardhan's a place? Well, the devotee's body is a place where the Lord's pastimes are enacted too. That's the worship. That's why you worship Guru as good as God. I mean, if you're intelligent, if you're envious, why should I wish you know better than me? If you're like that, well, you envious, you little snake. Here, let me grab you by the neck and shake you a little bit. And you said trying to bite me. You can't do it because I got you by the neck, right? The truth squeezing you. See, Guru is good as God, right? But then people lose faith in that if you got some intelligence, because you see these gurus are as good. Are they really as good as God? Are they as ecstatic as God? It's very here. You want to know what a guru is good as God that you can say and depend on. That's the truth. That'll please God and awaken him in your heart. Yeah, the guru that's good as God is as ecstatic as the Lord. Same ecstasy, man. Same quality of ecstasy. And the Lord's very pleased if you realize that. But you can't realize that. You got to hear from a devotee. Yeah, which one? Is Radhanath as good as God, to be worshipped as good as God? Is he got any ecstasy, pure love of God? About Jaipataka? How about any of them? How about anybody? Oh, yeah, they got it? Yeah, are you sure? Oh, yeah, but they say they do. See, the whole world says they do. Yeah, Bill Gates says he's a good person. Yeah, is he really? Biden says he's a good person, and the fools also say he's a good person. Do you believe it? The King and Queen of England are your real authorities. Do you believe it? Oh, yes, I do. Therefore, they're your authorities. Whatever you believe shall be done unto you. What do I preach? No. Rupa Goswami is your authority. Why? Because he had ecstatic devotion. You can see that. Krishnadas Kaviraj, you can depend on them, on their understanding and their realization, because they're as good as God. How about you guys? Are you like that? That's Guru, man. That's a successor. Who's the successor for Prabhupada? Is it Jayapataka? Is it Radhanath? Is it any of those gurus? What have you done? See, they ask me, Gauri, what service have you done for Prabhupada? Yeah, well, we bring people from Vaidhi onto the ecstatic platform. I think that's a fantastic service. What do you guys think? Who else has done that? That's a successor. Man, that makes your life a complete success, not a partial success. You hit the bell, man, in this carnival of Kali Yuga. It's carnival here, man. Crazy things happening, man. It's like a fun house. You go to this crazy place, man. Do it for the good of the world. What a crazy place. Get your shot for the good of the world. Yeah, is that really true? It's all lies everywhere, man. No wonder Jesus said that real truth will set you free. He's good as God is the devotee who has the qualities of the Lord, and they're qualitative. They teach these conclusive understandings. Good as God, and it's just like the Lord, it's the truth. If you worship God, the true Lord, and that's why the devotees come here. What do you think representing God means? Representing Krishna. Is it just a word? It's just a word in this world. Nobody represent. Well, where is you representing that? Well, like Father, like Son, where is that Son, man? That Son of that truth. What does it look like? Well, the Lord is Satchidananda, right, Tom? Where is that ecstasy of God from the spiritual world? Well, I think it's in this Sangha. Ooh, you found the treasure, man. If you listen to this word, isn't this word truthful? See? You found the Ananda. That pure ecstasy is here. Is it in Radhanath and the ISKCON gurus? You seen that pure ecstasy you see here? Isn't this ecstasy pure? Isn't this happiness uncommon? Have you seen this happiness just anywhere in this world? Have you seen it in religion? Have you seen it in ISKCON? Have you seen it in Gaudiya Samiti? Have you seen it amongst the Radhakund Babajis, what you see here? No, it's different. See, not only the opinion of a self-realized soul is different than the opinion of others. Their ecstasy and their transcendental happiness is different than all the wannabe gurus in name only, who don't represent that God. It's God that delivers you. His ecstasy delivers you. His conclusive understanding delivers you. The real Bhakti Vedantas, whose transcendental knowledge comes from Bhakti, delivers you. I don't know how clear we can make this, but I'm sure we'll have another day to try again, because people have been pretty dumbed down by Maya and Kali Yuga. So it gives a lot of opportunity to glorify the Lord and His truths. Give us a word, Tom. What do you think?
Is the sound okay? Yeah, okay. I feel that it's natural that people who cannot distinguish between a complete guru and a incomplete guru, that they are attracted to the incomplete guru. It's very natural that they feel attracted because they cannot distinguish. And then this way Krishna teaches them to learn to distinguish. So it's very natural that they are attracted to inconclusive gurus, teachers, if they are inconclusive themselves. I don't hear.
Yeah, it's half the teaching, not the full teaching, because you need the perspective. It's like you got one end of the ruler and you stick with it, even though it's not very good, but you don't know where the other end is. You have nothing to judge it. See? So when you finally realize and just give up, you're like, I can't, this is not working and all that. And if you're lucky, you meet a real spiritual master who is the other end of the ruler. And they say, well, they teach you the complete knowledge because you're only in half. All you know is you lack the proper understanding. You got speculation as your guide. And so therefore your result is going to be inferior. When you meet the real spiritual master where the Lord is inside, their relationship is intact now. See, then you get the complete, because they're complete in Krishna and Krishna is complete in them. You get that understanding. And then you see, oh yeah, you get Bhagavatam now. You get highest truth distinguished from that illusion, from the false acharya, from the false guru. And see, at this level, it's true and false. Either you've realized Krishna or not. I'm not here to say, oh, you're a Mayavadi guru, very nice. Teacher Mayavadi, people attracted to you. Oh, you're an ISKCON guru. Okay, you got people who speculate like you and don't have perfect knowledge. Okay, keep following that path. It's not really the real Bhagavatam yet. Neither the guru, the blind guru, or the blind follower, because they lack knowledge and they're not willing to learn from a real source. They haven't identified it yet because they still believe in illusion. They still believe darkness is light. Light is conclusive truth. Okay? Light is the way. That's why only a real representative of that truth can set you free, because that's what you get here. And that's proof that this truth is not a lie. This truth is not speculation, is because you guys got awakenings who listen carefully and are sincere, start to awaken, start to become free. But some would have a little rascaldom in them, and you go and you want a little cheating in you and stuff like that. You want a little rascal. You don't really surrender fully, and all that. Well, anyway, the Lord will get you. We got our choppers and spades here. Surrendering to this teaching means your heart. You see Lalita and Govinda into anything else, they really represent. And if you're not like that in there, they're both different, but they're like that in essence. They believe in this teaching. They believe in this path. They ain't looking for anything else. When you come to that point, you watch the bhakti. You watch the one-pointed laser you get. You watch the spiritual power you get, the potency you get. But if you're flip-flopping around, well, that's all that crapola in you, the insincerities and the thing, or the McDonald's mentality. Oh, I think I'll go to this person and hang out intimately with them. It's kind of a dreamy thing. That's why you're dreamy. You're not clear and all that. But when you start to become, by this association, if it works its way in, then you become like the devotees here. You see, that's why I say, Govinda, you give class. Lalita, you give class. See, why? Because when they preach, you get the real path. You know what a real disciple is, a real person that's found the path and found the truth and has empowered by that truth, chosen by God. See, that's why I say the others who are still, they need a little help and all that. Don't go to his. He's authorized. Lalita's authorized. Tom, not yet. Also, Johan also needs to a little more. Why go to mix stuff when you got the best? Govinda's the best. Lalita's the best. Why take anything mixed and then weakened still, or like not clear still? Didn't that common sense? I want you guys to get the best here. I want you, when you follow the example of Govinda and Lalita, you found the real path. There should be, not others who are still trying to figure it out. You can tell I'm here to teach you what empowerment looks like, what spiritual authority looks like, what spiritual strength is based on spiritual emotion, real deep. Not people mixing it and all that. I'm here to unmix people here. While I'm here, that authority is here. So that's why I'm doing like this. When I go, then all kinds of shit will happen. And you guys that are like Govinda and Lalita will get through it. The others will believe in the bullshit of the people that are still here. They all want to, do stuff and all that. You'll see that, and you can't tell the difference. I'm here to help you tell the difference between the false ego and the real ego, the real identity and the false one, even in yourself. So it's a great opportunity. So that's what we're doing, man. So, what do we got here? Go to the end here. I'm here. Amy says, and the process isn't intimidating here, because you have to do is to come here regularly and listen with your heart. Just absorb these words and the words. Yeah, I mean, that's the path. Really, if you really listen very carefully here and you hear and you're sincere, whatever your energy and attention is focused on the material, you forget about the illusion and you feel weaker and more drawn towards fear and low vibration. Oh, okay. Whenever your energy and attention is focused on the material, you forget about the illusion. And you feel weaker and more drawn towards fear and low vibrations. Putting your attention and energy here keeps you in a high vibration. Yeah, that's the secret, isn't it? And protected from the low vibrations, drawing you into. Yeah, and that's how it is. This is how we're collecting. Collectors like solar collectors, they collect the energy of the sun. See, and what does it do? Then it radiates into the world, gives you energy, sun energy. Otherwise, there's no energy, right? So the sun that we're drawing, we're like solar panels, but this sun energy is not enough. It's only good for the material body, right? See, we need our solar panel, that's our awakened soul, to be pointed to Krishna and Krishna's name and glories. And then we're absorbing that sun and then radiating that in the world. That's the strength I have no strength. I have to, sit before the sun, man, to get some strength. The transcendental son of Krishna and his name and his pastimes. I don't have any strength on my own. I'll have no spiritual radiation or power. All I can do is get a nice suntan, from the sun, and then I come as a tan. You ever see these people? Ooh, look! Oh, so attractive. Look at that tan and that beauty. You ever see these ladies and men? They sit in the sun. They lay there like these bumps on a log all day long in the sun, and then they radiate this brown body. Wow! And the fools, they think, wow, how beautiful they are. Oh, and all they did, their energy was just to stay in the mode of ignorance and lay and bake in the sun and get that's why they get cancers and all that stuff. They said lay there in ignorance, never thinking about Krishna, the transcendental sun. See? And then they go to the beauty parlor and make up my body, inject this, put it in my butt, make a big fat butt, and attract the fools in the world. So that's the that's the deal. That's the essence, isn't that the essence there, Amy and Govinda? The essence, man. Everybody's attracting based on material body, and the fools who believe in the bodies, they go after that like moths in the flame. What's the protection? What's the alternative? Sadhu Sangha, man. Just keep coming here, Tom. We'll get you through it. If you don't want to get in the dentist chair, I'll grab you and I'll just throw you in there and tie you to it there. You ever see these guys? They got a torture. They come and their hands are tied. They can't get out of the chair. We do that too. We'll tie you in there, man. Just get the work done. Great realization, Amy. You are the highest vibing guy in the world. High vibes. Hi-fi. See, we're hi-fi. Wi-Fi. You are super deluxury. Only Lalita can say stuff like that. See, this is what you get. You become like that, funny, intelligent. Yeah. Really a great role model. We need these kind of role models here. How else can you know where the real path is unless you got some role models? That's how it works, man. You can't really preach until you're empowered and purified. Even Jesus told his disciples, without the Spirit, you can't do anything. So you just go to the temple. You listened to me long enough. I'm ready. We're going to send you the Spirit. And the Spirit awakens. Now you got some power to preach. It's like you see, remember, what's his, that guy that came from Africa? What? Mahamurti. You can see he's got getting the qualities. That's the qualities. By listening like that, sincerely, you can tell this guy's going to have the awakening. See? And he'll be empowered. And he'll live by the Spirit, will be empowered. That's what the Lord's looking for, that kind of sincerity. So that's why these guys are role models. What do you think, Tom?
I was just talking to Mahamurti. He's from Nigeria. I was thinking that. I talked to him half an hour or something like that.
Yeah.
With also with Sim, we had a talk.
What do you talk about? Why do you
And it was actually it was a coincidence. I touched a button and he called back, and he was very happy. We talked about um, yeah, they're just making acquaintances, and he talked about he wanted. One day he is doing farming, and another day he is doing um, um, chanting on the streets. And we were talking about if it's, yeah, I'm talking about that also with Sim. And we talked about, I talked about with Sim if it's really an effective way, an efficient way. And we found that the main thing is if you have this vibration from this association, then it becomes efficient. Then you become efficient. Yeah, then you become a radiator. If you have this, but without this connection with this sangha, it's not efficient. It's not effective.
Yeah, the point is to come. Yeah, yeah, mute your thing there. Yeah, the point is to come to the place to really get, like Jesus said, this is the true vine. You got to see, this is the real branch of the Chaitanya tree. That's where the empowerment comes from. When you got that kind of faith, you're justified by that faith. This is what Paul was trying to preach. When you have faith that you found the real path, see, you found the real God through the real guru, through the real association, empowered by the transcendental Lord. See, that's when you get one pointed. That's when you're really free. If you're still in doubt, it's like the Thomas the Doubter thing. You have to come out. He couldn't do anything really because he's always like, well, I don't know, maybe, Okay? But when he came to the point of faith, that's why I say the role models are important. That's the preaching. They can inspire people. Govinda and Lalita can inspire people. See? Because they are one pointed. They're not trying to challenge the guru and have different ideas again. Not that of course you get your ideas in your own way, but they're in line in the vision of the revealed scriptures. My ideas are in a sense they're different and the same as the disciplic line. And like Prabhupada, he puts everything in a certain way. I put things in a certain way, but they're all based on the conclusive understanding of the Vedas. You become like that. The Lord will use you just like flutes. You ever seen different flutes or guitars? It's still the same guitar sound, right? But they have a different flavor to it. See, played in chord, you play the right chords, even though there's nuances. This is a devotee. They're like they're being played nicely because the Lord uses that devotee as an instrument. And there's nuances because they're like a different type of guitar made. Everyone is a little different, but still the sound is beautiful. See, because they're played by a real devotee with real devotion and like that. So that's the differences you'll see. But it's all based on still the symmetry, like the chords. They're all in harmonious with God, with the transcendental Lord. They're not playing Maya mixed in there. The Maya, this is why devotees don't like speculation. I don't like it in the Sangha either, because it's like playing a chord, and they're not in harmony. They're not in the notes aren't properly put together. There got to be like a D is a certain thing, and an A, and like this. See, that means it's conclusive truth is like that. Otherwise, it sounds, what do you call it? There's a word for that. What's that
Out
word?
of tune. It's out of
Out
tune
of
and
tune.
not in line.
Not in line, yeah, because the chords are not in line. They're mixed up. That's how, when you speculate on the core essence of Lord Caitanya and the mission and the philosophy and these truths and the Bhagavatam and the Gita, the notes are mixed up, and they don't. And if you're a speculator, you don't know the difference. But if you're a real advanced player of those notes, and the Lord is living in you, He doesn't, He doesn't like it, and you don't like it because of what He likes, you like. That's how it works. That's why Swat Damodar, who had that intimate relationship, that ecstatic, deep, mature, intimate relationship with Lord Caitanya, would listen to the poetry and the ideas and the composed by the devotees. And if they had some mixtures or they weren't clear, conclusive, he would analyze them and then so no, this is not conclusive, and then correct them and present them back to the devotee, and make if they were humble, they would accept it, and then he would present it to the Lord, and the Lord would become ecstatic. See, that's basically what you're doing here, where you're getting purified so that what you present to the Lord is acceptable, and He doesn't get angry. Yeah, and the angry is basically you get thrown out of the kingdom, and then you get spanked by Maya. Go ahead, Govinda. What do you think?
I was just feeling deeply how our dearest Amy Rose's writing when she's putting them into notebooks, and I know she does, how they're so valuable for the world. If somebody could publish those, they'd be so beautiful. It's another nuance, another. It's beautiful the way she writes and presents them in her notebooks. It's so beautiful. Somebody publish them, please.
I think I'm going to make Amy. Let's play a pastime of Krishna here. I'll pretend I'm Krishna, and you pretend you're Rukmini, and I'll go fly over there and capture you and bring you to Mexico to be with Lalita and Janika. How about that? You just be like Rukmini. I'll just go over there, fly over there, and grab you, and just put you on the chariot on the plane, and take you to Mexico, and to be with Janaki and Lalita and I. What do you think of that?
I'll play Amy Rose. No resistance from here.
Oh, really?
No resistance if I'm playing Amy Rose.
We just want to get Amy Rose's nerves. Now she's going to get nervous. I'll put her in the top tower here. I got this tower here. I got a three-story apartment for half the price that I paid in Playa, which was cheap already. 3-story apartment, 3 bathrooms here. You can be Rapunzel. I'll put you up in the tower here. We'll lock you up in the room here. I'll just give you the food through the door. That's why we keep you here. And when I need some poetry, I'll call upon you. Write us a poem, Amy Rose. Let's see what you guys are saying. Blessed with immunity to Mahamaya. Yes. Aman says, Jai, Saint Govinda and Saint Lalita, they both have more. Yeah, well, hey, man, if the Christians called each other saints because the Spirit lived in them, it's the same principle. Anybody out there, if they're saying, oh, what are you saying, calling people saints in your Sangha? Well, you're just not conclusive. The Lord came to make saints. Hey, if I would just go and leave Lord Caitanya if I believed only Jesus made the saints. Why would I want to do it some rules and regulations way to become saint, like Narayan Raj was teaching? Oh yeah, after many lifetimes you can become a saint by getting prema. No. That ain't conclusive. What's conclusive is the mercy of Lord Caitanya taught by Prabodhananda and Saraswati. And we take the sword of that truth and pull it out and manifest it in this world, man, to make people saints. You don't like it? Well, go over and listen to that stuff. You want to be a saint? Come over here and sit in the dentist chair, and we'll make you a saint without the false ego. You won't glory in yourself. See, that's the secret. When you have the Lord living in you, He doesn't fool you to make you think you are a great person. The truth is, He's a great person, and you become the greatness that you get is by praising transcendental personalities. You live in that. That's your happiness. Remember that, Amy? That pastime with Claire. She comes running through the fields to St. Francis. She realized, I got it. I figured it out. For God's sake, I figured it out, St. Francis. Now I know I'm not here to be understood. I want to understand. I'm not here to want to be loved, that God loves me. I want to love. I want to taste transcendental mellows. And St. Francis says, oh, yes, come to this association now. Even people here still, I want to be known. Yeah. Sit in the dentist chair for a while, man. Let me pull some of those rotten teeth out. You want to be loved? You don't know. Loved? Be loved? I'm loved, but I want to love. My disciples love me, but I want to love. I want to love their qualities. I'm not interested in, relishing their love. I want to relish my love for them and for Krishna. Now that's, to me, is intelligence. That's where the power is, the strength is. That's what Jesus had. Yeah. God, Krishna, He loves the love of His devotees, man. He loves loving His devotees, relishing the relations. You come here, we'll teach you what love is, true love is, man. That's what it's all about, true love, pure love. Not mixed business love. Well, I'll love you if you love me. What a baby. That's like little goo goo gaga. I just want to be loved. Nobody loves me. I want to be important. I want to be known. I want to be, oh, you're so weak. That's weakness. It's good to know that. It's good to know that's weak. I'm lonely. I'm really lonely. Let me go and contact the devotee because I'm lonely. You're weak. No, I want to contact Amy Rose because I want to relish, her beautiful qualities. Oh, I want to contact any advanced devotee, or I want to help the devotees become strong because the Lord gives me the power to do that. You see, that's the thing. That's why you come here. We'll make you a strong devotee where you don't come to go and suck off other devotees, their energy, because I'm lonely. You have to contact the devotee. Yeah. See, it's weak. And people get weak in that association. Come here. We'll make you sit in the dentist chair, man. Learn where real love is and real strength is. Okay? That's misunderstanding. You believe in illusion. You believe that I'm weak. Yeah, you're weak because you believe in illusions, man. You want strength? The strength is in surrender to the true path, man, to the true vine, to the true path. That's where the strength of the real devotees are. You got a real guru. You really get laser focused, laser eyes. Like these Bitcoin maximalists. They got these things, laser eyes, man. See, laser, because they realize that this is the best coin and they're just laser focused. Because it's true, it's the best coin. And all these other bullshit coins, it's really amazing, and people believe in the bullshit. See, this is what I learned here. I learned about Krishna from the people, and the most intelligent people have these laser eyes. This is only in mode of goodness, and they're usually good people. See, but they got laser focused. Okay? But they're still got birth and death, and they're going to die and come back again and go to the demigods and all that. See? So I'm teaching laser. When you get laser eyes here, realize this is the best path, man. See, you get out of the one eye thing. You get free of the one eye because you got two eyes. Laser focused. You become Superman. You notice he has X-ray vision, and you can see the bullshit of Bill Gates and all these guys. X-ray vision. You see their hearts. And they got lasers coming out of it. They burn away all illusions. You didn't know I had another hat. Super. Don't you see the S? The Lord makes me strong. I'm strong in the Lord. What do you think, Tom?
Oh my God, this is so powerful. This is so true. I was thinking. Sometimes I have to learn and go to Mahamaya just to lose that taste, that taste. Yes. So to be confronted, like this is not it, and
Yeah.
I feel this oscillation. I need it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm not yet so one-pointed. Yes, I need to learn one-pointedness. So Mahamaya helps me to become one-pointed. Like yes, Krishna says yes, you want this, and then I follow that carrot, and I have a taste, and then I know no, this is not what I want. I wanted to learn how to dance with Krishna, so I followed some dance lessons with Mahamaya, but that's not it.
That's true. It's good. Yeah. We all got our little path to it, and so the bottom line is, when you get it, you understand. What you see here is when you find the real path and you find the real branch of the Caitanya tree, and you become laser focused on, then you'll feel the real strength, and then you go to people and you have something to give, and this is what you give is your example. See, otherwise, if you give the example of weakness, then people become weak as well as yourself. That's so, and that's why I'm very pleased with Govinda and Lalita, because they show the example of where they got strength from, where they get increasing strength, and they found the real path, and they're dedicated. That's why I like their preaching. And so that's how you learn. You go and do your thing like you're doing, and then you go and look at their thing, and you could see the difference. See, you got one end of the ruler, the weakness, and you got the strength. See, and then of course you're going to choose the strength. Eventually you realize the faults of being weak, like Arjuna. See, Arjuna became strong. How did he become strong? He listened to Krishna. He listened to a person who knew the truth. He was the spiritual master for Arjuna. He said, oh yeah, I want to listen to you now. I believe your words are like nectar. Your words are the truth. Your words have strength, have life. He became empowered. Same principle here. Okay? The disciplic line is you believe in the word of the spiritual master who has that strength, because they believe in the word they get from their revelation that's confirmed in the books and by self-realized souls. See? It's like Jesus prayed, Lord, they believe my word that I gave them was from you. See, you is not just speculation, was divine revelation on the essence of scriptures. So any real spiritual master and acharya can say the same thing. My Lord, they believe my word that came from you that I gave them is the truth. Therefore, may they be like I am. You get this strength. Do you like this strength? Do you like this clarity? Do you like this ecstasy? Well, if you believe this word that I got this way and confirmed by the scriptures and self-realized souls, you can become like a Govinda. You can become like a Lalita. That's the real disciplic line. And when you come to that point of sincerity and understanding, that's why you see Jesus said, yeah, let them be as we are. This is just a universal truth. He said, I don't even need to pray this, but I do it for people in the world. I don't need to speak this to him or Lalita. I do it for the people of the world. You want to become like those role models? You want to become as ecstatic as they are, as happy as they are, as transformed as they are, as spiritually potent as they are? Well, that's how you do it. You listen to these words and believe like they do in these words, which is not, it's not blind belief. You can check all this stuff in the scripture. It makes more sense than any preaching of 1,000 of Radhanas or Jaipataka or any of them, or Narayan Raj. If you believe in those words of Narayan Raj more than these words, you'll still be weak, and it'll be many lifetimes before you get the prema that this guru has and his real disciples have. It's just the fact. Ball's in your court out there, world. You want that many lifetime path, or do you want it in this lifetime? Go ahead, Tom.
Yes, I felt from the beginning, from you I can learn to set my priorities. And from Govinda, he knows, I told him, from you I want to learn, I can learn one-pointedness. I told him for 3 years ago already. So there is this attraction, and this is so powerful. It's sometimes I forget, yes, but this initial attraction is it stays. It's like this attraction is so powerful. Something in me already knows I can learn faith from Lalita, and one-pointedness from Govinda, and priorities from Shilagara Das. And sometimes I forget, but it comes again over and over. And from Amy and from Fanny, these essential deep things. Wow, it's so powerful.
Yeah, we like to keep people on track and entertained here. Yeah, we make it kind of fun, you know. You gotta. What else we got here? Amin says, I saw the video. It's really neat. Yeah. Amy, the low vibration. Vibration is a hell and highest vibration. Ultimate shelter, because the low vibration of this Maya is far too over, sucks you right in the quicksand. You created a bubble of high vibrations. Through this preaching and this group, I am so unbelievably grateful, because I was drowning in the illusion and I needed to be pulled up and placed in a high vibrational protection. I needed you. Music is still on. Oh, is it? I'll be darned, it is. Thanks, Freddie. Better late than never. They don't see other gurus as a threat. Real gurus vibrate on the same devotional potency. Yeah, do I see these gurus as a threat? If they see me as a threat, what's it a threat to? Why don't I see them as a threat? Yeah. If you see this as a threat to your reputation, to your followings and followers, see, then your house, your understanding is based on a flimsy foundation. How can liars and deceptions be a threat here? It can only be a threat I would only see it as a threat if any of you believed in it. If you believed in the illusions and the deceptions of those persons, then I would act like a warrior, which I do sometimes to protect. Do you want to say something, Tom? Go ahead.
Yes. Also, this feeling like it's a threat from a higher perspective, that's also Krishna, that's also attraction, it's also very functional, because it helps them, even if they see you as a threat, it's attraction. They come and go, they come and look at you and listen to you. So sometimes it's by attraction, sometimes it's by threat, sometimes it's by I want that, by jealousy. There are all different forms of attraction. So Krishna is supreme functional and in all ways.
Yeah. The truth is always a threat to the illusion. Of course, it makes, it's fear. The illusion just fears what it doesn't understand. If you've taken shelter of illusion, that is your shelter. But it's like, ever see people, their shelter. If you have a shelter, you say from the sun, but it's not very strong shelter. The sun goes through it. You still feel the sun. See? But the shelter that's stronger, that actually protects you from the sun of Maya, it protects you. You feel it, man. You feel strong. You feel protected. Truth, conclusive truth. If there's any speculation, even down to Guru Tattva, which is the door to real bhakti, that's why you got to get this Guru Tattva, because it's your basis of your spiritual life. If you got the false teacher, false guru, false, I mean everything but prima bhaktas. Gurus can help you in the modes, to move from maybe mode of passion or ignorance to goodness, but it's not complete, so therefore it's still false. When Krishna said to Arjuna, you got to transcend even Dharma Shastras about the mode of goodness, because it still weakens you. You're weak. See, Krishna came to give perfection to Arjuna and the world in that sense. Abandon all varieties of religion. Religion, it could be in the mode of goodness, ideally, but that's it. See, abandon that. So see, Krishna brought a higher understanding. Transcend all the modes, Arjuna, right? Even mode of goodness. And you don't think Lord Chaitanya's teachings are even more than transcending the mode of goodness? More than liberation? More than super soul? He came to give the ultimate of ultimate realizations and treasures. And we're good fortune is to deliver that path to others. But it's based on the real guru. If you don't believe in Lord Caitanya, which you can only prove because when Lord Caitanya sends his real authorized devotees, you got to prove you're not a bullshitter and a deceiver by you just bend that knee to that path that they teach. Because if you don't really believe. You're not laser-eyed. Like those guys with Bitcoin, they give up all these other useless coins. They got thousands of these useless coins, all made by motivated persons. And they got this one Bitcoin that's honest, that's trustless, actually, because it's actually, in other words, you trust the coin and the dynamics of it, how it's put by mathematics. See, so you got your higher trust. And you don't trust in motivated people making these coins all for profit, and they, don't have, they claim that they have use cases. They develop lies, they call them narratives. The whole world is full of narratives. TV is full of narratives. And these narratives are to weaken you and keep you in prison, keep you poor in spirit, man. Poor, weak because of speculations and lies and deceptions in the world. Kali Yuga is full of it. Literally. You ever hear the saying, the guy is full of it? Full of bullshit, man. Maya is full of that bullshit everywhere. You got to find the real line. The real line is where the real guru is. That's the real preaching.
There were people, they fought wars for getting oil, and they killed a lot of people, and then they have it, yeah. Then they have the oil, and then they find out, oh, but I cannot eat it. It's not. It's in vain. It's for nothing. They are like religion, yes, or the three modes. They are going for that, and then when they have that, they say, "This is nothing. I cannot use it for anything." So they fight wars for nothing.
Yeah, well, it just keeps the illusion going. They fight wars over resources and everything. You know why? They because they're weak. They believe in lack. They believe they don't have enough. And then when somebody comes to make life better for others and everybody, they see it as a threat to their hoarding opulences in the world. See, very low vibration. This is illusion. This is kind of lizard level. This is the controllers of the Maya and Kali Yuga, the sub-controllers. They're in that lizard thing. They don't like people making things easier for others. That's why you see this dystopian idea. This is all they want to do is they want central governments to hoard everything and the people become slaves. No innovation, no people developing things and beautiful things and service. This is part of the evolution of people, is to develop services that serve people, make their lives easier in this world. So because otherwise it's a struggle for existence. That's the whole point. But we're here to make it the easiest of all. We're here to provide a service for people that liberates, whether you're a lizard brain. I mean, even that, this is so relevant to the whole world's welfare, because it makes it easier for everybody, even the ones struggling in existence, for existence, to exist. They're struggling, and they're always fighting for their existence. See, this is where the fight ends. Here, I don't fight for my existence. I exist eternally in the Lord, and the Lord exists eternally in me. This is the treasure. This is it. This is what you hear here is what you'll see. You'll see this treasure, but if you don't hear here, you will not see this treasure. It'll be hidden from you for more generations. You have to see the ultimate treasure by hearing about it from those who have actually attained it. Kevin. Yeah, I mean, this is the only way. I'm here, the more you'll logically be convinced. I'm not here to blindly get you to believe that this is the only way. I want you to see that this is the only way. And the only way is not some sectarian thing. The only way is the universal truth. Jesus is the only way, man, when he's here for you, if you believe that. And He is the only way. If you're a Vaishnava amongst the Radhakund Bhajis and ISKCON, way unless you're just is the only, unless you're like a Jesus and like a Lord Caitanya, like a Nityananda, or like any of their followers became, you're not the way. And this, where are you going to find something? You think this is anywhere? You think this is anywhere in ISKCON with 1,000 of those gurus? You think 1,000 is like one here? You think any, Narayan Raj even preached? He couldn't preach with this power and this ability. It shows you this is real honest closeness with the Lord, where the Lord is actually working, delivering people out of illusion. This is authorized. Where are you going to find this author? Show me some other place where it is so authorized, where people are developing prema and love of Krishna to this extent. What does Amy say? And then Balaram caught it. Amazing preaching. Same here. Let's see. What do we got here? This is the only way. Replying to Amy Rose, ditto, girl. I am also safely ensconced under the umbrella. See the faith of Balaram. You see, this is what saves you, Balaram, is your faith. If your faith remains like that, you will see increasing strength, increasing realization, increasing happiness. And it just goes on and on and on forever. And you will be very happy. You will attend here every day if you can. Because that's why we're here. That's why I come here. I can't believe every day is a present, man. Every day is Santa Claus comes. Where can you find a place where every day is Christmas? No wonder people come here every day, huh, Govinda? Every day is Christmas. Presents for everybody. Every day is a marriage. Every day is that meeting with the Lord and marrying the Lord again and again and again. Never gets hackneyed. Freddie, some people love to get stoned on bullshit available in the world. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, there's a kind of intoxication on speculation, you know? Yeah, it's intoxicating, but not like this. This is clear. You know, they used to have different levels of LSD. And the best was white lightning. Osley, see, white light. Well, Osley's white lightning or clear light. See, and you get really clean stoned, you know, really beautiful. Not this is the best of the best. That all comes from God. God has always gotten even better than that. This is white lightning, clear light. Aman, oh, in Harinam, a man asked me, why is it important to come to this Sangha and listen to the real Guru? So we replied that the fate of false is shown in Bhagavad Guru's in the garb of religious demons shall be thrown into the dark. Yeah, darkest regions of hell. Yeah. It's just us, you know, but we're here to, you know, to help. Lord Caitanya is very attractive. Isn't that nice to, you know, do you like being in darkness? Darkness, not knowing Guru Tattva. Don't know, you speculate on Guru Tattva and everything, but if the bottom line is, if you don't have Prema Bhakti and can transmit Prema Bhakti, how can you say you're a spiritual master of the Supreme Spirit, Krishna, where you call Krishna and you prove it because you're so ecstatic, tears out of your eyes, and you're laughing Lalita Ganga? How can you say you're, you know, here we show, you hear the word Guru and you see the word made flesh, Guru Dev. What are you trying to say there, Govinda? It seems like you're kind of happy.
It's amazing. Just get so excited. So, as it is, what you're saying is an effect in our lives, in our heart every day. It's blissful beyond bliss. It just gets better and better. Spiritual bliss, and yeah, things happen sweetly materially as well. Nice places to stay, abundance of them actually. We just float in bliss with Krishna. Guru Tattva though. Guru Tattva is the essence. That's the essence. If you really embrace that, then you get clarity in all the other Maya Tattva, Krishna Tattva, Guru Tattva basis. Sweet, man. So sweet. You feel the laughter. The laughter we feel.
Yeah.
It's a shared laughter. River Yamuna. I feel her when I'm laughing because it's a shared laughter from Krishna.
Yeah. Yeah, the gurus always, they always talk about, oh yeah, guru is the gateway to bhakti, gateway to bhakti. The guru is the gateway, is the doorway to bhakti, is the doorway to bhakti, but you don't see any bhakti. Where's the pure prema, man? Yeah, they all say it. Yeah, Guru Dev is the guru. But I'm sorry, after many lifetimes, you'll get this prema. Yeah, but the guru is the door. See, it's a bunch of words. I don't believe in just words. I want to see the deeds of the gateway to bhakti. I want to see somebody in that gateway and getting this bhakti, man. Otherwise, I think it's baloney, man. Just words. People liars. A lot of people are hypocrites, always saying words, but words without the deeds. Where's God working, man? Where is this bhakti being distributed? To me, I see Govinda or Lalita and some others here. And I say, yes, see, the Lord has blessed him with his presence. He's given himself permanently. You see devotee Govinda or Lalita have a down day. How can you have a down day when God is living inside you? He's never a Debbie Downer. That's called mature bhakti. Freddie says, big lips, big boobs, big butts, and wasp ways makes men salivate. Yeah. Yes, Tom, this Sangha carries the highest divine vibration. Yeah. Ooh, a lot of comments here. It must be a good class today, huh? See, that's a good class. People get realizations. They get 100 comments, and they, get 10 views and 100 comments, though, because you're listening. The people, they're thinking, they listen to these false gurus who say, don't go to Gohari. And you believe in these sinners, man. You believe in sinful thoughts and sinful preaching. By people who are not really who they are. They're not spiritual masters, man. We do literal here, don't we, Govinda? This is literal. Let us prove to us that you're a master of the Supreme Spirit. Prove to us that Radha and Krishna come into your vessel every day. I want to see that. Prove that you're inspired to speak the truth every day for 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Ooh, all right, let's take a little break here. Thank you all for coming. Let's play the song. Now we'll put the song music on. Mm-hmm. How about this one? Hare Krishna. This is from Barbie, Princess and the Pop Star. So So the essence of the conclusion of the song is, here I am. See, that's false ego saying that. Here I am, I'm a pop star. No, here Krishna is, here Radha is. See, therefore, we're pop stars. We're popping with bhakti. Here we are together dancing the Radha dance, Rasa dance. Here we are dancing together, making a joyful noise unto the Lord. Wow, another blockbuster. All right, that's what we like to do, blockbuster. But like we bust the blocks. Heads, Maya's blockheads, man. We bust those blocks, man. Let's play the song with the words in that one. Okay. Let's try this here. Oh, I don't have it. All right. All right, here we go. Here we are. You want to be a pop star? We'll make you a pop star. Come here and you'll pop. We'll bring you to Radha and Krishna, man. They'll make you a star in this world, man. Literally a star, you know, a light in this world. It's not completely true to say ye are the light of the world. No, you're the light when you're connected with the light, communing with the light. That's light. Truth. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. All right, my friends. Give everybody a hand. You did well today. Excellent performance. Excellent performance for the welfare of us all. Thank you, everybody. Until we meet again very soon, I'm sure. Have a great transcendental